Hey, I've been looking for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe. Taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can. Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
A match with Jacob Fatu isn't just a challenge, it's right there in the name of the PLE. This is about survival.
That's exactly right, Wade. Fatu said it best himself. This isn't an opportunity for the archetype. It's a sentence.
We're about to find out if this is the archetype's new beginning or the end of the comeback.
Possibly the most dominant champion in WWE has arrived.
I had the opportunity to work with Fatu early in his career after he got outside, and you could feel that he was a generational talent when he walked in the door, man.
Here's a statistic for you. Since winning the Intercontinental Championship, Jacob Fatu has defended the title 18 times. The longest of those matches was 6 minutes, 34 seconds. The Samoan Werewolf does not work by the hour.
You can take a player off the street, but you can't take the street out of the player.
Introducing the challenger from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Dark Horse, Jason Demon. And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most coveted titles in all of WWE. And here we go, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the Werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same.
And into the side headlock.
Being flung around like You are nothing, as painful as it is disrespectful.
With the suplex.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu being systematically worked on, man.
Fireman's carry. Up and F5! Oh my goodness, taking all their frustrations out on the champion and doing so in the most inelegant way possible. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Stunner on the jaw.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
And he is directed into the corner.
Shocked and landing hard.
And he has no response for this barrage of offense.
He really needs to think and think fast if he wants to turn the tables here.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Manages to reverse it. He finally manages to answer back.
Now's a chance for Jacob Fatu to get back into this match.
Vertical suplex. The champ holding on by a thread.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
This cannot be how Jacob envisioned tonight going.
Punishing.
Going for the cover. This is for all the marbles. He was prepared for this. He knew this match would go the distance.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out.
Oh, ouch.
And a stomp to the gut. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
He needs to defend his head a little better here.
Suplex.
Oh my goodness.
He's definitely taking advantage here.
He knows that this is how you gain a tight grip on a match.
Setting them up in the corner.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Oh, God.
Torque now being applied to that arm, but a good old smack in the mouth breaks the hold.
Power slam. Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
Oh, he's going to wrench that arm just a little bit. Oh, going to feel a lot of pain right here. I'm talking about, oh, wait a minute. Big shots right out of it. Oh, yes.
Comes down across the head with the axe handle. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu is going to have to dig down deep here. Ruthless.
Jacob Fatu cuts him off. Face first.
Back and forth, these two warriors go. Neither one letting up on the other even a bit. Neither one giving an inch.
Not backing down. Definitely not holding back. Testing the limits of that leg here. He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
He's really got to find a way to put an end to this bombardment.
Power slam.
Jacob Fatu caught off guard.
The attitude adjustment.
He's in a predicament here.
What a toss! Oof.
And a kick. Ooh.
Oh, nasty headbutt.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing.
Placing him in the corner. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. What's he planning here? Getting tossed around. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu is going to have to dig down deep here.
Fireman's carry.
Jacob Fatu a step ahead there.
He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
Of wicked German suplexes.
Fireman's carry. Up and 5!
Are we about to see a title change here? This match could end any second now, or it could go all night, and this crowd is on their feet in anticipation either way.
And he's in total control right now, only gaining more and more momentum.
This is another gear now. Nothing and no one can touch him, not while he's on this roll.
Breaking spine buster.
Getting put against the turnbuckle.
Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out.
The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
Moved up.
No, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. then what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe. After that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you. Like you took so many from me.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
You got it all wrong, Fatu. I'm getting back my WWE title. We are finished.
You talking like a man who thinks he's got a choice. You can focus on whatever the hell you want to. When it comes time to pay the toll, your ass is gonna pay. Hector ain't gonna be there to stick his nose in my business next time.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign? Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's primed to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Dark Horse, Jason T-Man.
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to get him a referee's license.
Into the side headlock here.
Out of harm's way. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Good night. What a stunner. Can Orton withstand this attack? Looks like Orton's struggling here.
Putting it right on the corner. Something's coming.
He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
I knew this guy wasn't going to let anyone treat him like that for long.
Well, hold on here. What in the world is the ref doing?
I guess the official was done playing ref. He wanted to get in on the action.
He answers right back.
Body shots over and over. One to the jaw and then, ooh, big beat.
Treated like absolute rubbish. Never a good feeling, but you have to persevere.
Oh my goodness.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Just pounding away. The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee, the Archetype's headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton held the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, I cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. you might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to return to LA and try to claw your way back into showbiz.
Spending hours parked on the freeway to get to auditions? No thanks. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. Making his way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Dark Horse, Jason Demon.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores.
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight. Propping him up in the corner.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Bam! A big club that gets him out of that.
He knew what was coming there. Jumping DDT. My. Ooh. Body shots over and over. One to the jaw and then...
Oh, massive deal. And that can knock the wind out of you in addition to just bruising the body. That was just an absolutely vicious boot party.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Rotation on the suplex. Ooh! The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
Ended up 5!
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Bodies are aching here, but the last thing you want to do is say I quit. You're going to have to fight through the pain.
This is taking things to another level. That was rage behind that attack.
Chopping down the tree right at the trunk.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. And he gets discarded out of the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Way off the mark, man. Those are the risk-taking mistakes we talk about.
What a neck breaker.
Super kick!
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Uh-oh. Oh, lands right on the knees. That can change everything.
He just saved himself there.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh!
I think he's totally gassed.
Running on nothing with fumes now. But that's what you train for, man.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out. God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Driven into the barricade. Flores gets waylaid, and he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
And this moment could be what jumpstarts his comeback.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Going big here.
Right onto the floor, what a splash.
Just took that high risk and got that high reward. Big time. Oh, yeah, man. suplexes. You better start moving quick.
Yeah, I got a feeling our announce desk is going to be long for this world. Oh, he flips that around. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
He's trying to seize the opportunity to get back in the match.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Costly error there. Oh, my God.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
Flores is looking for a solution.
And it looks like, oh yeah, he is indeed bleeding now.
Big clothesline. Just ejected from the... Slide up to the floor. What a splash.
Launched into an aerial assault and getting all of that.
Big impact. Could be a huge tide turner.
Puts him on the table. What does he have in mind? We're about to find out. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. One answer out.
Placing them up on their shoulders.
And 5. Trying to end this by using the announce table in the worst way possible.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Down with a powerbomb. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
We got a front row seat to this action, but it's getting too close, man.
It is unbelievable what these athletes have been putting each other through.
Absolutely pushing each other beyond any normal human's limits.
Gets lifted into position. Are you kidding me? Through the table.
Taking that move through the table, there is no way they're going to be 100% coming out of this match.
Tossed back into the ring.
With their head.
And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Stops the kick.
Oh, man. The power. Looking real jacked, baby.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
What the lariat. And now gets tossed into the ring. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Bang! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping the flesh.
Lariat. Oh! Boom! Oh, man. Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can head to withstand this surge.
That move might have just taken all the pride out of him. This is the time to ask him, do you quit?
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair. What a top-notch performance from these competitors tonight.
I still can't believe we're getting to see this live, Wade.
Exiting the ring.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
He's adding even more tension to this match by adding the table into the mix. Stopped cold with a clothesline.
He's giving this match all he's got right now.
Just letting himself get run over now.
Oh, bad.
Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
So much injury has been done to the head already, and now this.
And it all adds up. This is getting a little hard to watch.
Flores gets waylaid. Loving blow.
Dropped on the shoulders.
They're setting the table on fire.
Oh, my
off their feet here. Holy hell! Broken in half by the table.
That was a flaming table! I see...
I quit!
That's it. He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The Archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the Archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.